Hello everyone, welcome to another spotlight video, this time for Denmark. Denmark, possibly my least favorite civ
Honor and
in the
glory be
game.
yours, Harald Bluetooth Gormson, mighty elf
Denmark
from
has a
Gold,
starting
Lyra,
bias of
Ganibot.
ocean.
Not only
That
were you
means that
victorious on the
it will
battlefield
likely
against the
start
armies of Norway,
near
you
an
also...
ocean on a good spot. It doesn't necessarily mean that it will have a lot of sea resources, it just means that you will start near a spot on the ocean with good resources available. Denmark, not a great civ. Unfortunately, it has only tools for war and not much else. So let's take a look at that. We have extra movement when embarked. We can make landfall without stopping our movement or abilities, so we can act after we do it. And pillaging does not cost movement points. Those are things that are pretty much only useful for war. It speaks for itself that this is all fairly diminished on any map without a lot of ocean, so that doesn't really improve the situation. Aside from an uninspiring ability, the Vikings have two special units. They have the Norwegian ski infantry. This is a unit that has 25% extra combat strength in snow, tundra and hills. Doesn't come up often. We normally don't fight with riflemen anyway, so it's not relevant. It's not stronger than a normal rifleman, and it doesn't get any other free promotions, so yeah, pretty useless. And of course it does have the Berserker. Now the Berserker has the usual problems of an earthy specialist unit, and that is applicability. First, it's not stronger than the longswordman, it only appears earlier, so you get it at metal casting, which is good because going for steel is often very difficult. It still requires iron, and well, it has 3 movement. The 3 movement is the only thing that makes it really special. So yeah, it's a unit that can be used effectively for invasions, but in general, I think if you are going to invade, you are most of the time going to be better off not postponing it until you get Berserkers and just do a composite bow rush. And if you do a composite bow rush, then well, you're going to have upgraded archers that can turn into crossbowmen, which are just, well, better than Berserkers, even if there's absolutely nothing special about them. And in the other cases, where you can have a lot of Berserkers, it's still not all that great, because, well, they are just melee units with an extra point of movement. Combining everything, the movement and the earlier adoption and the fact that you can pillage for free with them, makes them viable. I won't say great, but I will say viable. They can be actually used, and well, they are pretty good when everything is going your way perfectly. So it's not like they are worthless, it's just that they are not all that great. So that leaves us with a pretty broken civ, I think. I think Denmark is the weakest civ in the game. I don't like it. I think it's a worthless civ that has nothing special, and unless you manage to pull off this rush, if you have the iron, if you have the tech, if you have the opponents at the right time, if diplomacy allows and you can actually do it, yeah, it's okay. But in general, you're not gonna get a lot of mileage out of these abilities. So a completely vanilla civ without any relevant abilities unless you go out of your way, and that means that this civ for me is a 1 out of 10, and I don't like playing it because it's boring and silly. So I hope this was useful, and I will see you next time.